Hey everyone, Pool Shark here. Today I'm going to be talking about everybody's favorite weapon to complain about. Yes, the shotgun. So up until the most recent Giant Shadow DLC patch, there were a couple of shotguns, specifically buckshot shotguns, and even more specifically, the Model 10A Hunter, that were just absurdly overpowered. The range these shotguns had was absurd. They just could reach out way too far and take down an enemy, and you could just do that really fast because they just really had no counter. There was the Automatico could counter them, but even then it was kind of hit or miss because you had to have really good aim, whereas the shotgun, you kind of just had to look their way, pull a trigger, and they were dead from 17 miles away. But the most recent patch, the Giant Shadow DLC and the patch that came with it, they fixed that. Essentially what the patch notes said was they reduced the maximum effective range. So they just pulled back the max range. You could still get hits on people, but you wouldn't be able to take down a blimp from 3 miles away with the Model 10A. But not only this, they added a little bit to a couple of the other shotguns to make them more viable, because the 10A still just destroys people in close range, but you have to get a little bit closer now. So on top of this, the M97, they didn't only pull back the range, they also gave it an extra pellet, which would help with damage and improve the damage drop off on the sweeper variant of the trench gun. This was done in order to try to make all shotguns kind of on an equal footing, but give them more variance across what they're best for. So everybody's not going to just go straight towards the 10A Hunter. They actually will see uses in other shotguns. Hopefully, that's the intent here. And then you got the 12 gauge automatic, which got a bit more accuracy. So it was increased accuracy to make it so you don't have such a huge kick when you're in between your shots. And then all the shotguns got a little bit different crosshairs, which hopefully will make it a little bit easier to land consistent shots as you're going through your fire rates. Since everybody only used the 10A Hunter before because the thing had superpowers, I use that for my footage above just to kind of get a feel for it, because you can talk numbers all day, but it all boils down to how the gun feels when you're using it. And you definitely can feel the difference in the 10A Hunter. The damage you have is not, you're not hitting people from on the other side of hills, shooting through the hills, killing people. You actually have to get up close. You actually have to put a little bit of effort into killing people with shotguns. That being said, they are still super lethal in close range. And unless you are a wizard with the Automatico or another gun, you're not going to win a firefight in close range with a shotgun. And you shouldn't. So go through, play with the shotguns. Just kind of feel out what you like the best about them. Each one's going to feel a little bit different now, so don't just stick to the one that you used to play with all the time. And if you think something's broken or something's still a little underpowered or overpowered, just make sure you make that feedback, because the devs are listening. The devs want to know the feedback. They'll see the feedback in the forums. They'll see it on Reddit. Just make sure you're vocal about it, and just don't be mean about it. Just say what you feel without being condescending. Balance is an ever-evolving process, so just keep that in mind, as it has been through all the battlefields in the past. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think on the new shotgun patch for the Giant Shadow DLC. Have a good one.